Hey everyone, so welcome to this video. This video is about balancing love with empowerment and wisdom. So many people think that unconditional love means just to be always giving and treating everybody maybe the same, but it doesn't really feel that, and it doesn't mean that we give to anybody recklessly or to the point where we're exhausted or depleted or out of balance ourselves, or where we are out of harmony and happiness. So the sensible and balanced and wise way to give love is when it feels good, really, and that's more when we're feeling a high vibration as much as possible. So we do something and we feel good doing it, rather than feeling the victim and doing things out of a sense of feeling we have to do things, or that we should be because it's loving and I'm supposed to be loving. It's nothing really to do with outer action. Unconditional love, and when our vibrations are high and we're feeling good, they will help and just simply to inspire us without us having to try or to force. We will feel inspired to move and to do something or to say something to somebody. It could be a loving, say or do something loving. Okay, that's nice. But the first love is our self-love, really, and loving others unconditionally, universal love, is tied in with self-love because we are part of the universe. So if we have universal love, it's not universal love if it excludes you. It's universal minus you love. So, as I said in another video, loving and loving and loving and being loved will eventually and helps you to finally be included in the love and the feeling of love if you've had previous problems or issues with the idea of loving yourself. So, another thing about love is it's not just always being nice or Mr. Nice Guy or Mrs. Nice Woman. This is where it ties in with empowerment, and sometimes we have to argue our case or like fight our cause, so to speak, so we won't be trampled on or mistreated. So sometimes we may have to be like almost like a teacher, or to teach a boundary, to erect a boundary, to say no, or to speak up. So being loving or high vibe isn't about being meek or like a peasant or like just puny or like soft and weak or anything like that. We have to be able to have our power and to open our throat chakra too, because the heart is the heart and then there's the throat, the communication area. So we also need to, there's many parts of life and many parts of living and many parts of healing and growing, learning, letting go and expanding. So there's many areas and experience that in life and that we've had, and we can always get better, so to speak, grow and let go, etc. So sometimes it's hard to communicate and express, and sometimes fear gets in the way of that. But all in all, we're just mixing a sense of letting go of fear, a sense of love and understanding and care. So we can talk to people and erect boundaries or help teach people how to treat us by speaking up and telling them what we don't like and how we feel, and that we're not happy with their behavior and we want them to do this instead. But it's without, let's say, it's with a sense of love and respect. It's without deep down animosity or like hatred or anger towards that person. But in the moment we could be angry at their behavior. So sometimes being angry can be a sign, or irritated can be a sign that there's something that's happening to us that we don't like, and it isn't a very nice thing maybe, and we may need to be called into action. So temporarily stepping out of a sense of like very high, I love this person, I love unconditional love, you may need to be called forth, and maybe our warrior, like some people may call this our warrior spirit, or In shamanism, maybe it's your warrior aspect or your warrior animal or something. So it's stepping forth in our power and empowerment and saying and communicating and being strong and standing strong in our shoes. And this isn't to mean we don't love the person. In fact, actually, it can be very loving to somebody to try and help them to get out of their stuck ways of mistreating and mistreatment and not acting nice or loving or considerate themselves, etc. So this can be uncomfortable because often, obviously, people will argue back or be unhappy. But we can do it. We can do it with as little or lowering if our vibration is possible, with losing a little bit of our sense of feeling really good or anything. So we can feel maybe a bit uncomfortable or like even just not too enjoying ourselves, possibly. So, but we don't have to go really deep. We don't have to go sink down really deep and to feel terrible and really bad. We can manage just how much we may feel a sense of discomfort and manage how much deep we get into a big argument. But don't forget, sometimes we can argue our case or our cause for teaching and erecting boundaries and lessons with people, so to speak. So that's extremely important when it comes to people relationships. Then, or even intermingled with the little possible communicating spree back and forth, we can forgive and let go, towards them, and that's very healing. And we can get on with enjoying ourselves in life and be detached from them from an emotional point of view, where we let them get on with their healing and their lesson. And if we need to, we'll say more, but we've said our part, we've made our case, we've made it clear, we've done that, we've said that. And I'm not going to keep dragging it along with me. So that's what detachment means in this case. I'm not going to keep dragging the past and this issue with me, where it's heavying me and burdening me and bogging me down. So I still care. Detaching in this sense still doesn't mean I don't care. I care, but there's only so much you can do to try and change somebody, maybe, or to state your case, or to put up a boundary. So, and then we can shift our energy, so to speak. We can just get on with the now moment, move our when we're finished and we've expressed, we can say a loving thing if we feel inspired, or just leave people to their own, and say, okay, well, I'm happy I've expressed myself now. I'm happy you've expressed yourself. Should we hug and make up, or if it's like, let's say, if it's not somebody very close to you, you say, okay, well, we shake hands, or is that okay with you now? Like, we're happy we both express ourselves, so I'm not trying to fight him. So there's always a sense of cordialship or respect, rather than just pure disrespect or animosity. So I think you get the gist now. So hopefully this video's shed light on some aspects regarding unconditional love, what it is and what it isn't, communication, standing up for yourself in a respectful and loving manner, but in an assertive and serious, authoritative sort of manner, so you're not walked over or beaten up, so to speak. And so the same sort of dysfunctional behaviour towards you doesn't keep happening all the time. And then about recentering, regrounding, staying in a high enough vibe. And then other videos I've made, you can see how to keep raising your vibration and to avoid slipping down into a lowering vibration and the long or prolonged lower vibration. So I hope you liked it. Feel welcome to share with other people, to pass on the message if you found this valuable or helpful. Maybe you could share with anyone in your family to help them, or on social media such as Facebook to spread the word and help other people in that regard. And you can also leave a comment or a question below, and I love to hear that, and I also like and love questions too. If you want one-to-one help, I do one-to-one coaching or help, and you can see my website below. And I also have stuff regarding herbs, where you can some herbs that I recommend for myself, my family, loved ones, or some of my clients to boost us and to raise us up in life. Anything else? Thanks for joining me, thanks for watching, and thanks for sharing your love in general. And I look forward to making another video. I've enjoyed this video, and it's my pleasure and honour and joy. So farewell for now, and see you again. Okay, God bless, take care, bye.